live
Hello.
from the big bus.
Yeah, don't look too close.
We'll see how long Ember lasts. It's her nap time. But her sleeping's been all crazy lately.
She's Filipina.
She woke up at like 5, then went back to sleep around 9 for like 30 minutes.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna walk around there for a second.
She's not a happy camper right now. But hello everyone. We got April Frick, Dolores Stewart, Melissa Malzahn, Paul Honeyman, Alexis Whitney, Velvet Reynolds, Cruella DeVille, Mary Jemison, Marie, Lorraine Keller, lots of people in the house. Hello from Massachusetts. R&R says, hi Julie, how's the weather down that way? There's snow all over around us in the trees. We haven't had snow, but I think it's 70% chance of snow on like Thursday. So maybe we'll get our first snow. Miss VG3 said hello from Florida.
Hello.
Is the thumbnail your Christmas card photo? No, I mean I don't think we've even thought about doing Christmas cards.
Dude, Thanksgiving snuck up on me.
We're just so, like, I don't know, engulfed in this build that's really all we can think about. So we're just trying to get it done. As you can see, there's stuff done, and I have a video coming out Friday of that is all of this, or some of it. So I think you'll see a little bit of that, though. I think Levi's filming something, and you'll see it in his video. And then you have a video coming out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I gotta edit it tonight.
But that's all from the outside of the bus. Prevost family on Crazy Aussie Live. Hi, guys. How are you? We're doing great. I'm so tired. I don't think I slept much at all last night. The Adventures of Alan and Teresa said hello from Texas, where it was in the 60s today. It was like 35 degrees today. Ember's testing out the skylight. Dale said don't forget to smash that like button on y'all's way in. Thanks, Dale. Peace out, Lisa's in the house.
In the house.
In the house. Marcella said hi. How are y'all doing? Hope you enjoy your day. God bless. Take care of the baby. Oh, she's definitely getting taken care of.
Let's see if I can sit down.
Christy said, Jaylene, I love the Thanksgiving video. Yeah, that was something I just like kind of wanted to throw together, and something for Ember and us too to like look back on her first Thanksgiving. And I think I'm definitely gonna do like her first Christmas. I don't think we did anything for her first 4th of July. We went camping, so that's kind of documented too. What else? Her first New Year's. All the good stuff.
Yeah, I'm hoping we could like be pretty much close to being in here by Christmas.
Yeah, I hope so. That's the goal.
We'll see.
Paul Honeyman said she's so cute. Yes, I mean Ember. Loved her in the teddy bear suit in the last video. Yeah, this one's I think like a raccoon or something. I think that's what that is. Or a fox.
Yeah, it's a fox. Huh, Ember. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Our mini mansion said she's a beautiful baby. Thank you. I think Lindsay's in the house. I saw someone say hi to her. There she is.
Munchkin.
Elena said, pretty soon you guys will be chasing Ember around in the bus.
Munchkin. Hello, Munchkin.
What do you think about that? Are you going to be running around soon?
Hey.
Or just crawling?
Hey.
I think she'll definitely be sitting up on her own by next month. Right.
Oi.
Right.
Oi.
Are you sleepy? Leslie Hughes said, "Uh oh, you caught me at the laundromat. Hey, everyone in Bushland." R&R said she looks warm in that outfit. Yeah, we bought her a couple of like outfits like that because it gets so cold and like it's easier to keep her warm in something like that versus just a blanket. Tracy said, "I love the age when they start cooing." She's making all kinds of noises. She's basically talking at this point.
She's straight up yelling.
Yeah, she yells all the time. There she is. Tanya said, "I bet y'all are so happy to be together again." Yes, we are, definitely. I'm really grateful for the trip that we got to take, but I'm really glad that we're back. It was a long trip.
Yeah, she busted Minion.
I did not.
I had to fix it.
Minion was perfectly fine until I got back. Then he was not so fine. Paul said, "Laugh out loud, Isaac. She's telling you to keep moving." Christy said, "Dawn did a live chat last night. It was great to catch up with her." Yeah, we were supposed to link up on our way back into Oregon. And I kept texting her and she wasn't responding. And so I was like, I guess I'm just going to keep going. And then she had texted me a few days later and was like, "So are you going to come through this area or what?" And I had realized that my text, so when you have an iPhone, if two people have iPhones, which we both do, your texts are blue. And if you don't have an iPhone, the texts are green. And for some reason, like her texts were coming through, but they were going past the text I was sending her to her. And I realized that my texts were green that were to her. So they weren't even going through to her. She wasn't getting them. So we were messaging on Instagram about it. And so I was really sad that, unfortunately, due to technology, we did not get to link up. But she isn't far, and I'm sure that we'll definitely see each other again at some point. Jenny said she's so chatty. She's not even as chatty as she normally is. Tara said, "God bless y'all. She have any teeth yet?" She doesn't have any teeth yet, but I feel like they're gonna be popping out pretty soon. Sonoma Mom said she looks like a little Eskimo. Mackenzie Pearson said she's getting so big so quickly. She is growing super fast. She's grown out of all of her 6 to 9 month clothes, or her 3 to 6 month clothes, and she's busting out of her 6 to 9 month clothes. So we're just getting her 12 month stuff at this point. Sandy Mack said it would be lovely and coy to be in the bus by the fire for Christmas. What is Ember getting from Santa? I don't know. What do you get a baby who doesn't necessarily need anything?
You get her a Pendleton coat.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Peace Out Lisa says, she says, I wanna know Mom and Dad, or I wanna now?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Let's see if we can try this again.
R&R said, looking forward to it. Let Drew know. Oh, I ran his channel for 2 days.
Right.
I think they're talking amongst each other.
Oh.
That wasn't for me. Charles said, don't be surprised. That baby just might jump up and start running.
Ember.
She's definitely learning how to sit up on her own. She can't do it for a very long period of time, but she is learning how. Oh, she meant to say she wants to run. You want to run? Do you want to run? Yeah? Yeah? Oh. 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 She doesn't know if she's happy or sad.
Boy. Boy.
Debbie Herman said, Jaylena, you and Isaac should look at the PVC pipe walkers. Oh, that people are making with a can of baby formula. You should be able to put one of those together. I don't know what you're talking about, but I have seen people make like little toys to help them walk. Emerald said, has she said her first words? Yes, they're ah! She sounds like a pterodactyl. No, she hasn't actually said any words. She just likes to yell.
Oi. Oi.
Patricia Marshall said, "Hey Ember, just want to gobble you up. You get cute by the day. Can't wait for you to start talking." Oh, are you yawning?
You baby yawn.
R&R said, "I think I saw once that you have an Instagram for Ember." I do have an Instagram for Ember. Ember's Instagram is Leave Ember Wild. And she's almost at 1,000 followers. Ember. Lindsay Scott said, "Y'all are the cutest family." Aw, thank you.
I'm gonna take her for a walk.
Diane Cisneros did a $10 super chat. Love you guys. Thank you so much, Diane. Paul Honeyman said, "It was so good to see you with Tiffany again." Yeah, she's been really busy with school and work, and so it was really nice for her to be able to take some time to come spend the holidays with us. I don't know what she's doing for Christmas, but maybe we'll see her again next month. Charles said, "Well, now that you're back, Isaac might actually get some progress done on the bus. Crack the whip." Isaac works really, really hard. But it has been cool to be able to come out here and work on it with him. So far, anything I have been doing has been on the inside of the bus, and everything Isaac's doing right now is on the outside of the bus. So we haven't really been in the bus together doing anything. And we're working on separate projects. Dale just started following Ember on Instagram. Just another Lori said, "Can't wait for Ember to get in the walker in the bus. She will be zooming all over." She's finally starting to kind of like stuff like that. Brazos Valley Soap said, "That's a nice big bus." Nancy Mayberry said, "Insulation on the walls." Yeah, my next video coming out will be doing the sound deadening in here and doing the insulation on the walls. So I think it was cool to do this video and to edit it because I used my GoPro and it felt like what it was like when I started building my bus, way back when I started building the Peach. And it's kind of filmed the same and edited the same, so it was kind of like a little nostalgia for me. Peace Out Lisa said, "Yes, I love the Thanksgiving video. It was so sweet. I'll need to give comments to that video. I have been so sick the last week and it made me smile." Aw, I hope you feel better. I was scared that I was getting sick, but I feel better now. Sweet Petals started following Ember on Instagram. Brazos Valley Soap said, "Is she a Care Bear?" I think that's supposed to be a fox, but that'd be cute too. Dennis started following Ember on Instagram. Maybe she'll hit 1,000 followers tonight. That's exciting. Beach Life said, "Isaac, super job on that big bus. He was out here all day today, putting paint on the roof."
In the cold.
In
It
the
won't
cold.
dry. So, yeah, that's the whole thing.
Tara said, "Johnny Bouncer, she would love it." I have one of the bouncers that you stick on the doorway. Maybe I don't know what I did with it. I think it's upstairs or something in the storage. I'd have to get it out. She was too small for it when I first bought it. Lindsay Scott started following Ember on Instagram, but she is a little bit taller now because she was like right at the metal sides, and so she was uncomfortable. But maybe now that she's a little taller, it'll be a little more comfortable.
Babe, it's starting to look and feel like a home a little bit.
I mean, it's getting there. It's getting there. For me and Ember, this is what our home looked like for the last month and a half before we got back. Tiny Loganville did a $20 super chat. "So glad to see you guys. You're looking beautiful as always. XOXO." Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate it. R&R says, "I run your channel every week. I hope it helps. What is the lowdown on the Peach?" Oh, she means like she streams it. She streams your videos. I get what you're saying. Right now, we think that the Peach has some blown head gaskets, and we haven't officially taken it to a mechanic, or at least a good one yet. So Peach is just on the back burner. Our main priority is to get the big bus done, and then we'll worry about Minion and Peach and what we're gonna do with those 2 buses. So for now, our biggest priority is just getting this bus done so that we can move in and have a home again. Linda Nichols, hey, my very bus folk. I see sweet, beautiful Ember just made my day. Hey, Linda. Lindsay said get her a pedal bus.
A pedal?
Like the.
Oh.
Maria said, silly daddy, you 3 look so happy. James Beard said, how are you doing, Mr. Isaac?
Oh, sorry. I was zoned out. What was the thing?
Someone just asked how you were doing.
I'm doing good. You know, it's just my mind constantly is thinking about what I need to do.
I'm a little bit behind. People are commenting on me yawning, and it said that made them yawn, but Ember yawned and it made me yawn, so sorry, you could blame it on Ember. Melissa Melton said she probably would like a walker, but not a lot of room for it. I think that we could have a walker in here once it's done. It'd definitely be wide enough, and she can only go back and forth anyways, but
I'm just worried about the stairwell,
yeah, that's the only thing too, is we'd have to put some type of gate up or something.
which we're gonna have to figure that out at some point.
Sharon said if it's going to snow, she needs a sled you can pull her around in. They're selling sleds at the local grocery store, and I thought it was so funny because I've never seen that before in my life.
Really?
They don't do that in Texas.
Oh yeah, dude, that's so fun during the winter. I remember when I was a kid, my dad had a little 4x4 Subaru Brat, and we used to have a rope in an inner tube, and he would drive us around in the snow. It was so much fun.
Christy Eaton said, Jelena, what baby stores do you shop for Ember's clothes at for gift cards? We normally just go to like Target, but I feel like there's not a whole lot of selection. I should definitely look at what baby stores they have around the Eugene area.
I've never even been to a baby
Yeah,
store.
we usually just go to Walmart or Target, but they don't have a whole lot of selection.
I guess if y'all want to do gift cards, Walmart. We always get groceries and stuff from Walmart.
Kelly Ready 37 said, what is the name of the thin insulation?
Hush Map. There's been a lot of skepticism, but like I've been telling everybody, a company cannot legally advertise that if it ain't true. It'd be false advertising.
Beach Life said, ask Isaac if he wants to build me a bus.
No. I want to play. I've been building buses for like 2 years now.
We've been working too much.
And I still got
We need to spend some time with him.
I got another bus to build after this, and then I'm done. I'm out.
Marie said, when does the snow start coming in? 70% chance of snow on Thursday,
Oh
so
my
we'll
goodness.
see if it actually snows or not. Because sometimes, you know, it says that and it doesn't. But there is snow all around us. Like, you could see the mountain trees, and they're all covered in snow. Tanya Renfro said, I can hardly wait for you sweet people to have your home finished and getting on the road. I'm looking forward to seeing all of your adventures. We're looking forward to just being able to go on some adventures in a home that's comfortable and warm and big and cozy.
Yeah, the Filipino hustle has been a little strong. Gotta turn it down a little bit.
Trish V said, when are you planning to complete the big bus and move in? Our goal is to finish it by January. I don't think that we'll get every detail done, but I do think that I'm hoping, and our goal is to get done enough that we could probably move in by then. And then finish small stuff like, you know, little projects here and there, to really just put it all together. So that's the plan, but you know how these things go.
Yeah, January 1st was the done date, which we're trying to hit. The problem is, I got stuff showing up for this bus that don't even show up till December 26th.
Yeah.
So,
Charles said, poor Robert Matilda's pride has got the big C. Wish him a get well. What does that mean?
Big C.
I don't know what that means, Charles.
I don't know. I know I seen a post from Robert. His windows were leaking.
Uh-oh.
So he did a bunch of deletes and he kept like a couple emergency windows
Mm-hmm.
because they're cool and they're leaking.
Oh,
Which
no.
ours leaked too, but I'm rigging them.
They don't leak now, right? Or have you tested
I haven't
them?
tested them since.
Pat Ridgen said, it's amazing how Ember is changing, more vocal and aware, so beautiful. I see how Isaac really tries to make her happy, and it's as if she was really trying to talk to her mom, sending her love. Yeah, she's definitely getting so big so fast, and she's just changing so much every day. Just another Lori said, oh no, Minion is down, what happened? He was for a second, but he's fine, and it's fixed. What was that?
Well, so when Jaylena got back, I did something to the bus, I don't remember. And I was looking underneath it and it was just fluid just pouring out the bottom, which I assumed was the water pump. So I made an appointment, had a water pump put in, wasn't a water pump. $1,000 just down the drain. Turns out it was a fuel leak. So it's just shooting. Basically what happened is in diesel motors, typically there's a water separator. Is this little lever that you pull, and when you get water in your fuel, it catches it, you pull it, it drains the water. Apparently that whole system just wore out, and all the water that was in the fuel filter was just shooting straight out. So super hazard, and diesel's expensive, but luckily my mechanic caught it and fixed it. That's why I love that guy.
Oops. Tara said, did you get your key for the post office? Or are you going to make a wish list on Amazon?
Oh, that's probably expired.
Well, we don't have the post office, or we don't have the P.O. box anymore, but I think on our wish lists, like, Ember still has her registry with a couple of things on there. And like any wish lists we have, you can still get stuff on there, and it just sends them to a private address. So you don't have to do the P.O. box. Because I think that's how people have been doing it
Oh, yeah.
now.
And I went through, the big bus wish list is gone. I bought everything. Had to. Can't wait no more. But everyone who sent stuff, super appreciate it.
I feel like I'm very far
You're
behind.
pulling an Isaac?
I'm pulling an Isaac. Let's see. Brazos Valley Sub said, my mom got pulled over in Texas for pulling us behind her car in a sled in the snow. We were the only ones out.
I remember I got hurt one time.
Yeah, pretty dangerous.
He hit the brakes and the sled kept going. I ran right into the back of it.
Well, I imagine in Texas it was probably not the same kind of snow as it was here. It was probably like a few inches versus like feet. Amanda Barlett said, any more trips to California? At some point, we will be taking trips to every single state in the United States. So, except for Hawaii, obviously, in the big bus. Julie Hansen said, will you put in a diesel heater?
In this bus?
Yeah.
No.
It's what the heater that we're installing is very similar to the diesel heater, but it's off of propane and not diesel fuel.
Yeah. The diesel heaters are great and they're pretty cheap. But I'm putting a Propex HS2800 in this bus. And it's thermostat controlled, which is a big deal. The cool thing about the diesel heaters is you just turn them on and it'll be at a setting, right? But there isn't necessarily a thermostat. So the cool thing about a thermostat control heater is you set it for whatever you want and the heater will literally kick on and off to hold that temperature, which it is awesome for the cats and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
This question ties into that too. She said, are you going to do a wood burning stove or diesel heater or both?
we're doing a Propex and a wood stove.
Yeah.
I would never depend on a wood stove by itself. It's too much work.
R&R said, next time you decide to visit Arizona, I would love to meet you both and baby Ember. I think once we do start traveling, we want to maybe do like a music thing where Isaac does like a show in each state or something.
Yeah.
And then that way, instead of like doing a meetup, we could just have like a show that you can come watch live music and visit with
Yeah.
each other, and I think it'd be a really cool thing. So that's something that we're thinking about doing.
Yeah, I want to put a record out and make our tour a music tour too.
Debbie Conway said, have you guys decided on a color for the inside of the big bus yet? I think right now we're just sticking with the basics of wood, white, and black with like stainless steel
Mhm.
appliances.
Mhm.
But we haven't decided on any like pops of color or anything like that as far as decor goes.
Everything's about just getting it like livable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to get too caught up because all the details can be kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I think Robert has COVID.
Oh.
But I thought you were saying that his bus has the big C. I was like, what does that
I
mean?
think I actually did see something about that on Facebook.
Melissa Melzon said Robert's emergency windows leaked and got under the floor and behind the walls. That sucks. Dang.
It leaked that bad? That's
Yeah.
pretty bad. And I hope that doesn't ruin his subfloor and his walls.
Yeah, Janice just asked what happened to the bus wish list.
I bought it all.
We couldn't wait. We needed to get it all so we
Yeah.
could get this done by our deadline. So
Yeah,
it's gone.
because stuff's got to show up.
Paula Maddox said Isaac needs time off now. He's been working a lot.
I can't do time off yet.
Once the bus is done.
Once this bus is done, and then I recover financially after Minion.
Debbie Herman said, Jelena, are you going to put a winch on the front in case you'll need one? On the big bus? We have one on the Jeep, don't we?
No, we're gonna put one on the Jeep.
Oh, we'll have one on the Jeep, not on the bus.
But ain't nothing pulling this thing out of nothing.
Yeah. Just another Lori said, yikes on Minion. Thanks for the heads up. Watching out for that, Isaac.
Yeah, I mean, any vehicle, most people have cars and stuff, and you should just always watch them, you know, because it's like the water leak on Jalena's bus. If somebody would have caught that, it would have never blown the motor. This bus was leaking, same place.
Or is a coolant leak, not a water leak.
If I wouldn't have caught that, it would have blew the brand new motor. So it's like those leaks are no joke. So I'm always very hyper aware, and I'm always checking, and I think it's a good habit to be into, even if you don't live in a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Just keep an eye on your stuff.
Yeah. Tanya Renfro said, anything happening on your property, or will that have to wait until the big bus is done? I feel like everything's just gonna have to wait until the big bus is
Oh,
done.
100%.
We are still like up in the air with that property and what we want to do with it. We have some ideas, but nothing is set in stone right now. We'll definitely wait until the big bus is done, though, before we even
Yeah.
really dive into it.
And the big thing with that property is the dang city. If it wasn't for the city, I mean, shoot, I could tell you exactly what we'd probably do, but it's the city that's the problem.
Marie said, what is going to be your first out-of-state trip in the family bus?
I don't know if we've even thought about that.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like it's either going to be Washington or California or Idaho. Because you got to drive through one of those states to get out. So.
I mean, Washington, I've already been there a bunch. That doesn't really get me going.
The only place that I'd really want to visit in Washington is my reservation, but I don't think we could take the big bus. It's way too much to take the big bus.
I'd love to see Idaho. But honestly, as soon as I'd love to head towards my family and visit my family. So like probably
Northern California was actually really pretty.
Yeah, so probably go through California and then
Into
Arizona,
Vegas.
and my parents are in Vegas. We'll probably end up going that way, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Babe,
she's chilling right now. Don't mess with her.
I know. She's totally just chilling. Melissa Maltzon said, I'll definitely drive to see you all when you come to Arizona. We'll definitely be going back to Arizona. I think I fell in love with Arizona when I just driving through. I didn't even get to stop. So I'm looking forward to going back.
Yeah, I'm excited for just to like get out there, man.
Karen Minkler says she's so sweet, love seeing her with Daddy.
Oh my gosh. This little munchkin.
Laura said, I learned so much about how to build and what to buy on this channel on Isaac's videos. Well, good. I'm glad
Thank
we
you.
can help, or at least entertain.
Learn from my mistakes.
Yeah.
I make a lot of mistakes, so if I could save y'all some money or time, shoot.
Guitar Missy said, that's freaking awesome, guys. I hope you make it to New Mexico, southern part close to El Paso, Texas. I don't know if I've ever been to El Paso, but we'll definitely be going to New Mexico.
Yeah, I've heard really cool stuff about New Mexico. We want to do them all.
Yeah, Mary said, I love the idea of Isaac doing a show. I had forgotten how much I loved his music until I saw him in Levi.
I can't wait to, I've been thinking about it a long time, and I've talked about it so many times. I built my first bus as a tour bus, and then COVID hit, and the music industry literally died. So it's going to be cool to kind of full circle and actually do it, I don't know, it's going to be cool.
I think it'll be really cool.
Yeah.
Peace Out Lisa said, is the propane stove for heating y'all are talking about the same one that Robert got for Matilda?
No, he has a Dickinson, which I sold.
But his bus is not this big, so the Dickinson would
Yeah.
work
The
better
reason
for that.
the reason I didn't use the Dickinson was it's only 5,500 BTU, right? The Propex HS2800 is 9,500, so it's like double. Which this is a way bigger space to heat, so that's why I didn't end up using the Dickinson. For the short buses, those Dickinsons are rad. Not for this.
Melissa Meltzon said, Robert jacked up the floor to dry it out. Not sure what happened with the walls. He put a wish list up for RV windows and adding some more deletes.
Jacked it up, so he took all the screws out. Oh my
goodness.
gosh. Bro.
Tara said, are you doing a platform on top? I think she means a deck.
Hundo.
We will definitely have a pretty decent sized deck on this bus, and we're both really, really excited about that part.
I will never own a schoolie personally that doesn't have a deck.
Gypsy Free Spirit says, hello, you all look amazing. Ember is so adorable in her little bundle outfit. Sandy Mac said, Ember looks like she's gonna fall asleep. She's so beautiful. She is falling asleep. It's her nap time, like 30 minutes ago. So
Babe, I hear water. We better check our lumber.
I hear it dripping.
We found our $2,000 worth of lumber ceiling with water pouring on it.
Yeah, there's like holes in this shop, and so there's like leaks here and there, and unfortunately we didn't know about that one, and our wood is right under it.
Yeah.
So Pippin said we do Jeep trip campouts. We would definitely will at some point, especially because we could take the big bus to places and then take the Jeep to go camp in places that the big bus can't take us to. So that's exciting. I know she's asleep. Diana Sailor said, are you planning to finish the bus by 2023 RTR?
Well, I mean, we're trying to have it done January 1st, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. You guys are just right along there with us because we don't necessarily know if it's gonna happen, so. Christy said, Isaac, do you think your sister might get a bus and travel a bit?
My sister would totally live in a bus if I built it. She ain't building it herself.
Gypsy Free Spirit said, I've learned so much from both of you as I'm building my bus with so many other schoolies. That's awesome. I love when I see like new like schoolie pages on Instagram and stuff, and like, you know, you get to see the whole process. And even YouTube channels that people start when they first buy their rigs or whatever. Tanya said, if you come to Mississippi, you should visit Natchez. I would love to meet you guys and hear some great music you would enjoy driving the Natchez Trace. Melissa Maltzahn said, you may want to spend a month in each state so you can really see it. Arizona has so many places that there are a must see. Michigan has the UP too. I think that we're definitely going to take our time going through each state. We plan on being on the road for like at least 2 years. So we definitely aren't trying to rush through any of the states.
Yeah, because I think even if we rushed, it would still be a year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll easily be a year and a half, 2 years.
And everyone's talking about how tired Ember looks.
She is leagued out.
Peace Out Lisa said, oh no, not good. Is the wood ruined now? There's a couple pieces that are questionable and one that's definitely like we're going to have to cut off the end of it. So hopefully we have plastic over it now because it's a lot of wood to just move. So we're hoping that it's not ruined.
We're trying to get it in the bus as soon as we can, so it's not out there. But you know, we're doing the best we can. We're just humans.
And everyone's talking about how Ember fell asleep. Pat Ridgen said, be very careful when visiting El Paso. It's a border town with a lot of crime and drug smuggling, and authorities are a little jumpy down there. Oh, I've lived basically on the border before. I've never been to El Paso, but I don't necessarily have a reason to go out West Texas. It's very dry, and there's nothing there. But land is super cheap. You can buy a ton of land for very, very cheap
Really?
in West Texas. It's just desert.
Well, it's like Klamath Falls out here. You can buy desert here for nothing in Klamath Falls.
Yeah, because no one wants to live there.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying goodnight, Ember. Charles said, well then, we should all get in line to get a free bus from Oprah, I mean Isaac.
Huh?
There's been a few people saying that they want you to build their bus.
I mean, I don't know. What? Because we need to get to the road, and then once we get the road done, I would be open to doing like one a year, maybe.
All buses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Because I just do too much. You know, but I actually do enjoy it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but moderation. Something I don't know.
We'll learn.
I almost bought another bus the other day. Jaylene stopped me.
I have like heartburn. Julie Hansen said, can you put the wood in Minion? I mean, the wood's fine in here. We just have to know where those certain leaks are because they're just like, they're not leaky, like super leaky. They're just like drops that slowly drop throughout the night.
Yeah, but over the whole night.
Yeah, exactly. So we just need to move it to somewhere that doesn't have a
And
leak right
it's
there.
too much. And we're only, what, a few days out
From putting that in, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be a lot to move, to just move it all again, like in a couple days. Paul Sherman did a $5 super chat. He said, sweet dreams, Ember. She's out. I told you it's her bedtime. And she did not nap very good today, so she's definitely tired. Myrna said, I think Isaac is going to fall asleep too.
I'm just trying not to, like, wake her up.
Mm-hmm. The salty monkeys had finally caught alive. Yay! Wanda L. Rodriguez said Ember's so comfortable in her dad's arms that it put her to sleep. So sweet, she's growing up so fast. Just another Lori said, I just need electrical done. I'm scared. It is
Oh.
very intimidating.
It's not that bad.
But it's very intimidating. So like I totally get you. But yeah, I mean, if you really just do your research and pay attention.
And also,
You can do it yourself.
Also, you could hire somebody just to do the electrical. You know, if you're like really, really scared about it.
Yeah, but you also don't want to hire someone for like cheap and then they don't do a good job.
Oh, no, that's like a tattoo artist.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
it's like she may or they may not have the budget to hire someone. You know.
Well, then then you just figure it out. But you just figuring it out would be better than you hiring a cheap tattoo artist.
Mm-hmm. Debbie Herman said, if you've ever been to Possum Kingdom, Texas, it is hills and pretty land. Look it up. That's why I like the Austin area because it's very much hills and not flat.
Austin's like the one place in Texas I want to check out.
I really like Austin. I would not want to live like downtown, but the outskirts and stuff is really pretty and it's a lot more country. Your mom said put a bucket to catch the water.
I mean, you can't see it like that though. Or I would.
Cindy Brown said, how is Levi doing? He said he was gonna come out here for a minute, but he hasn't come yet. We just ran to the store. We're having tacos for dinner, so I'm gonna work out after our live chat. Maybe Levi can start cooking our meat. He's doing great. Laura said, are you planning on Starlink? I think when we're on the road, right?
I'm planning on it, yeah, but also I just got to deal with unlimited bill.
Oh
So,
yeah, I've heard good things about
If
unlimited.
I don't
bill.
gotta pay for Starlink and I can just work with unlimited bill, I might just do that. It's still in the box. I gotta take it out, but
Heather the Nomad did a $10 super chat. Jaylina, your resilience is so inspiring. I love watching your journey. Thank you, Heather. That was really sweet. I appreciate that. Charles said right now she's in training for being able to sleep through anything when the bus is on. She already, like Minion is so loud when you're driving.
7.3, baby.
And not even just the engine, but when you're driving, because it wasn't completely built out, so like it's still a lot of just metal, and it's so loud, and she would just sleep right through all of that noise.
Man, she was born in diesels.
Charles also said that there are traveling bus folk who travel to do electrical and solar. I imagine that the good ones, though, are not cheap.
No, the only person I would hire to do my electrical is Josh from Crown and Style. That's it.
R&R said, Jaylina, have you slowed down on videos or am I missing new ones? I left some comments on a few from long ago. Anything like behind the scenes, what about your motherhood channel? So I try and go live every Monday. I didn't last week, but I put a video out Friday. I put videos out every Friday. I did the bonus video Saturday, which was Ember's first Thanksgiving. So I do post twice a week. I have not been posting on Motherhood is Wild because it's just a lot to do in a day. We are finally getting into like a groove. We have someone that comes and watches Ember for 2 days a week. Levi helps out on Mondays and other days if he wants to. And then that's the only time that I really have to do anything. And on those free days, I'm usually working in here on the big bus. So maybe I can start taking an hour on those days and doing the podcast. But right now, I just haven't found my schedule groove yet. But we just started having someone come to help with Ember. So now we can kind of get into a better routine. So yeah, I post vlogs once a week, live chats once a week, and then hopefully I'll be able to do the podcast more often. The Salty Monkey said, will Levi be traveling with y'all? I don't know. I guess you guys are going to have to wait and find out. Peace Out Lisa said, Jaylina, check out Utopia and around that area near the Rio Frio. It's haunted. Kenny's Journey said, tell Isaac I said thank you for helping me on which computer to get Ember as a doll.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Miss VG3 said, it's mom's bedtime, gotta go. So good to see you three. Good night. It's definitely, well, this is just Ember's nap time. She'll probably go to bed. She goes to bed around like 8 or 9. Tara said, they say with a baby, do your normal stuff to make noise so they get used to it and they'll always sleep through everything. Yeah, I usually have the TV on during the day when she naps so that there's like noise and stuff happening. And she sleeps through that. And then we have the TV off though throughout the night when we sleep. A Gypsy Free Spirit said, yep, when she was in the womb, she heard all the engines. Laugh out loud.
Daddy likes diesel.
Christy said, Isaac, have you reached out to Battleborn? They're Reno, USA made, and you would be a great PR person.
I actually really like Battleborn batteries. And I did reach out to them. And I didn't hear anything back. And I don't got time to wait around. They're probably the biggest battery company in the game. So they don't really need, they're like Apple. They don't really need to sponsor anybody. They just do it because they like to. But I would love to work with Battleborn, but I'm out of time, and other companies kind of jumped on it already.
Paul Honeyman said, look out guys, there's a giant sneaking by. Laugh out loud. Well, I haven't seen Levi, so that makes me actually think that this building is even more haunted than I thought before.
We gotta rewind it. Is there a ghost in the reflection?
I don't know. Was it Levi or was there something
Was it
else?
a ghost or was
I
it Levi?
truly think that this building is haunted.
What?
So,
What time? How long ago is that? We gotta all find it now.
yeah, but if I asked Levi if he came out here and he said no,
Then there's a poltergeist.
and we hear things, and I hear doors closing, and I hear weird noises all the time.
Don't scare Ember.
She's not scared. We are not afraid of ghosts in this family, thank you. We know they exist, and we would hunt them down. Someday me and Ember are gonna watch Supernatural together, and I'm very much excited for those days to come.
Oh yeah.
You like that show, right?
Yeah, I did like that show.
Tammy Ann, first of all, both of those actors are from Texas. They both live in Austin now. But that show was filmed in Canada. Tammy Ann New said, I got hit by a deer on Thanksgiving and then my car got stolen. That is so unfortunate. I'm so sorry. Did your car that got stolen, was it hit by the deer? Why would someone want to steal a car that got hit by a deer?
Maybe they couldn't tell.
I guess so. Paul Honeyman said, wow, Tammy, I pray you're healing okay. And we do too. Dale Celestin said, any books or videos that y'all recommend for the 7.3 Power Stroke? I've always worked on my own cars, but our bus is our first diesel. Plan on going to school for diesel mechanics, but that's about a year out.
Wow, that's commitment. No. I always hire out my mechanic work, and I have a 7.3 mechanic that is ridiculous. So his whole shop, all they do is power strokes. So they're power stroke specialists. So like I could buy any 7.3 with complete confidence. They told me they could put a motor in a truck in 2 hours.
Heather the Nomad said, Isaac has the best facial expressions. And just another Lori said, get some sage. Juju Gypsy Journey said, haunting aren't uncommon. Paul said, calm down guys, I said that because of the noise and thought Levi might be coming in. Laugh out loud.
We were gonna go like look for the faces.
Peace out Lisa said, a ghost to poltergeist. Ha ha ha. I think Isaac is scared.
Wait, aren't they the same thing?
No.
No? What's a poltergeist?
I have to Google it.
I thought a ghost was a poltergeist.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to name our bus Poltergeist.
I don't think that'd be a very good name to name it. But I don't think people would try and break in if it was named that.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Hacks. Name your bus something scary so no one wants to go inside.
Shark fin.
We'll call it the morgue.
The morgue? Oh, that'd be sketchy. I wouldn't go in that bus.
Exactly. No one would.
Or butcher.
The butcher.
Butcher block.
Jay Garcia said, laugh out loud, if there was a ghost, you know Isaac would make it pay rent.
I'd fight it.
Charles said that building is probably from the 40s.
I mean, I don't know. I would love to find the history of this building.
I would too. So there's an upstairs storage, like on the other side. And sometimes we would have the bays closed and we'd be inside. No wind. And that door would just open and close. And sometimes it would slam.
We should look it up.
And that was my first sign that this place is haunted. Tammy said, no, my van got hit by a deer. Right?
Oh, her van got hit by a deer and then her car got stolen.
No, dang, that sucks.
Gotcha.
Paul said, a poltergeist is an angry spirit.
So it's a ghost.
No, it's an angry spirit. A
spirit
ghost is a normal spirit.
Oh boy.
Charles said it might keep the weak of mind away, but not the hardened or freaky crimulans.
Oh yeah, there are those people that go to like haunted houses and stuff.
So, Bonita Bowles said a poltergeist is a ghost. Isaac, you're correct. Then Mackenzie Pearson said, I'm pretty sure ghosts and poltergeists are different things, but I couldn't tell you the difference.
One's angry.
Paul Honeyman said, laugh out loud. I have slept on a table in a hospital morgue. Why? Trish
No.
started following Ember on Instagram. Guitar Missy did a $20 super chat. Good to see you three together. Thank you so much, Guitar Missy. Tanya said, how about naming your bus the Wilder Ride?
I don't know. It hasn't hit us yet. Oh, she's
I feel like when we hear it, we'll know. Jose said, I heard that Oregon is a haunted state. I think that all the states are haunted. Just another Lori said, ghosts aren't demons. Is a poltergeist a demon?
We're gonna have to do some Googling after this.
Peace Out Lisa said, in ghost lore, a poltergeist, this is the definition, German for rumbling ghost or noisy spirit, is a type of ghost or spirit that is responsible for physical disturbances, such as loud noises and objects being moved or destroyed. So like, what's that scary movie that went crazy viral that was like a homemade thing?
Basically, poltergeist is like not like evil, but like
An angry spirit who can physically do damage. Patricia Marshall did a $10 super chat for watching that sweet angel sleep. Ember is so precious. Thank you so much, Patricia.
Has she ever fell asleep during her life?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not talking about the Blair Witch Project. It came out, what was it called? And it was like not that long ago, but I guess it was maybe like 2011. And it was like they made the video themselves. It was a couple, and they submitted it to like Sundance or something, and it won. And it just went. It was like viral before viral was a thing.
No, I'm curious. What are you talking about?
And it was where Paranormal Activity.
It was homemade.
Yeah,
I want to watch that again.
is Paranormal Activity. That was like made by the two actors that act in it. They did all of that themselves, and it like went viral.
I want to make
Yeah.
a movie.
They filmed it in their house.
Wow, I want to watch it now.
I don't know why I was thinking about that. I know that we were talking about ghosts, but the salty monkey said I'm home alone and now I'm getting scared.
Yeah, Peyton, quit talking about scary stuff.
Elena said Amityville. No, but that's one of my favorite scary movies, and that's also based on a true story. Velvet Reynolds said there's a movie that's called Poltergeist. I've never seen that one. Juju Gypsy Journey said the bus will let you know its name when it's time. I agree, and I think maybe once the bus is actually built, then maybe it'll be more like we'll feel more about how we want to name it. I don't know. Peace Out Lisa said I love talking ghosts. I do too. I love things that are scary, like ghosts and serial killers and all the true crime stuff, but also paranormal stuff too, and supernatural stuff. Cindy Brown said Paranormal Activity scared the hell out of me. Benita Bell said, Isaac, what is a BE200 Max Force 7?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I have to look it up. Yeah.
James Bernard said, is this a good bus to buy when you have kids?
What bus?
Like this bus that we're in now? I think it depends on how much space that you need personally. Because there's some people that get smaller buses who have more than one child, you know?
There's people in vans with more than one. They're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great size though. Like this is like enough to like be a legit house, but it's not too crazy to drive around, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not too big. Like the 40-foot buses, they're a whole thing to drive around.
Yeah,
I would not.
it's a lot.
I would make, I mean, short of us having 10 kids, I would make this one work.
We are not going to have 10 kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Catherine Biggs did a $5 super chat, said, guys, check out Morris Zero Tiny Clothes Dryer. Super sufficient. You would be perfect for sponsoring. I'm getting one for my tiny house.
They've reached out to me multiple times, but I mean, if it was a washer dryer combo, I could see it, but it's like, why would I just want a dryer? I don't know, that was my thought. Am I gonna wash my clothes in the sink?
I mean, I would wash Ember's clothes in the sink.
And then if I'm already at the laundromat to wash it, why wouldn't I just use their dryers?
That's true, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen the product, it actually looks really great, but unless it's a washer dryer combo, I don't think it works for us.
Peace Out Lisa said, my daughter actually sees spirits and has since she was little. That's cool. That's super cool. Mary Hudson said that little angel looks like her dad. Cher said, are there any condensation problems with the Propex gas heater?
No. It has an external exhaust, just like, it's basically exactly like a diesel heater, only, and it even looks the same, it even has two exhausts, it's just propane fired versus diesel, and it has a thermostat, and it's like twice the BTU. I had one in Sculiana, and I loved it. Loved that heater.
Sandy Mack said the Poltergeist was based on a true story. She said, I love the paranormal and true crime also. Isaac thinks it's weird that I listen to true crime all the time.
Yeah, it's like you're just manifesting it.
No, I'm not. I'm learning on what to look for.
Yeah, when someone looks sketchy, you leave.
Yeah, but I know what some sketchiness looks like, even if you don't, a normal person doesn't know that that's sketchy.
Bullshit. You can sense a vibe quick, and then you need to learn how to fight. Instead of watching that, you should be watching kung fu tutorials.
See, Heather the Nomad said true crime is the best.
Mm.
Right now, I'm listening to Morbid, a true crime podcast, and my other favorite podcast is Crime Junkies. And then I do like all the audio podcasts. They're all true crime, and that's the girl from Crime Junkies. It's her thing. I've thought about starting a true crime podcast, but there's so many out there. It's like, what would make me any different than telling the same stories that hundreds of other people have already been over, you know? But the one thing I do like about Morbid versus Crime Junkies is when I listen to the same case on the two separate podcasts, I don't feel like I'm listening to the same case because Morbid goes into so much more detail than Crime Junkies, and Crime Junkies is very much straight to the point, and they don't like necessarily give a whole lot of their opinions, and Morbid does. So a little bit of both worlds. Lots of people said that they love true crime, by the way. Thank you very much. So we've been on for an hour, and we will end it there with my love for true crime. Let me know if you would be interested in maybe someday me doing a true crime podcast. Maybe when Ember's old enough, we'll do one together. As soon as she starts talking. No, just
I don't
kidding.
know, once you exposing her to that.
She's too young. We could do
She
like
can-
supernatural stuff or
She
something.
can
I don't
watch
know.
the Discovery Channel and the History Channel.
Anyways, seriously though, I would love to do a true crime podcast, but obviously it'd have to be when the bus is done and I have time to breathe.
What's that gonna be like?
I know. But we love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And we're going to go see if Ember stays asleep or if she wakes up. I'm going to work out and cook some dinner. And we will see you guys. Oh, and on Wednesday, while I'm inside the bus, working on the bus, at some time during the day while I'm out here working, I'm going to go live. And only you guys are going to know about it. So maybe I'll see you guys there.
Top secret.
Top secret. But not really if you're watching this live chat. I don't know what time. It'll be like sometime midday. Mid-morning, midday. So I'll see you guys then if you want to come hang out and watch me work. I'm not going to do it like Isaac and Levi did where they just like set the camera up and worked. I'm actually going to communicate with you guys as much as I can. So that'll be fun and interesting. And our last hurrah of the month of November. And then it's going to be 1 month until the New Year's. Very exciting. So, bye guys. Thanks for hanging out. And we will see you on Wednesday.